What's going on, guys? It's your boy George. Welcome back to another episode of the George Baidoo podcast. Man, this week has been one hell of a week. Um, this is episode 3, by the way, for those of you guys who are tuning in. But yeah, today is March 5th, 2022. We're in a new month, so happy new month. Um, we just ended the month of February, aka Black History Month. But we all know it's not just Black History Month, it's Black History every single day, every year. And I hope all of you guys out there had a great weekend um, or had a great week. And if you're here today, just know that, it's not done yet. The Lord is still working for you, still working on you. But yeah, I just want to recap with you guys. This past week has been one hell of a week. Um, Personally, lots of ups and downs, and um, burnout was definitely real today, this week. So today I wanted to speak with you guys on, you know, dealing with adversity and fear of failure, as well as burnout. Um, I know, like recently from graduating college, I found myself in this funk of not understanding, like, hey, what truly do you want to do, like with your life? Like, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Like, what do you want as opposed to what society or what your parents tell you that you got to do? And I think for me, really, it's something that I've been grappling with for like the past few months. Honestly, throughout college, but really once I finished up with school and really sitting down and thinking about, like, man, what do I really want for my life? And it's been tough. It's tough because there's no manual, there's no at least proper guidelines in terms of how to maneuver post college and just understanding the world and yourself. And that's something that I've been battling with, and especially this past week, I've been prepping every day, doing everything I can to get myself to the next level professionally. And yeah, I just found myself in this funk, and I know I'm not the only person out there that's just trying to find their way. And um, I've learned to just not force anything because, especially in this day and age, you can get so laser focused on your routine and I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. And sometimes you just gotta listen to your body and the universe. The universe will tell you what's right and what's wrong. Like, this is not on some religion ish. This is just from my experience and observation. Like, the universe, I don't care who you are, how high you think you are, how low you think you are, rich, poor, whatever. Like, the universe will tell you, hey, no, like, slow down. This is what's right. This is what's wrong. And I've been learning to just control what I can, and whatever I can't control, just push it to the side. Work your way. If it's right, it's right. It'll come your way. And for me, like I told you guys in the last episode, I've been really laser focused on transitioning into the tech field, and specifically cloud computing. So right now, I've just been studying, doing everything I can to be one step closer to passing these exams, and working on projects, trying to build up my brand, my resume, my portfolio, both professionally and personally. So it's been a tough road. I'm sure those you guys out there in whatever respective fields you're going into, or even in your personal lives, like how you might feel. And yeah, the thing that what it can do to you is that it can build up a lot of fear of failure, adversity and eventually cause burnout. Um, I know this past week, just my drive to do anything has gone down. And I know it's not from laziness or anything of that nature, but just realizing like, yo, you are going 1,000 miles per hour. And when you're trying to pursue a career or evolve into this, whatever better version of yourself, you have to learn to pace yourself. We live in this like pseudo microwave world where it's go 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 go. Everything is fast, 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 fast. Right? Team no sleep, grind it out. This, that, and forth. And it forces you not to have time to think. You're almost like running on autopilot. And you know, I think for me, I've learned to just, if like for example, from time to time I take breaks from social media, and that one little small little thing that I do from time to time has helped me out with my mental health. And you know, finding time to like be a kid, whether that's recording yourself like how I'm doing now with this podcast, this video and audio, and that's one thing that a loved one of mine reminded me this week that hey, you're burning yourself out because you're so much in this grind mode that you're losing yourself, and it's true. And a lot of times you need that reminder, like hey, it's okay. You're trying to take on too many things at once. That's another one of my problems. I'm sure people out there can relate. But no, you're grinding yourself out to the point that you're miserable. Life is already tough as it is, and life is already short as it is. So you have to realize that hey, there has to be a proper balance. And so what I've learned, especially with this past week, with just being so in this grind mode with work, personal stuff, um, studying to break into this new field that I'm trying to get into. That no, you have to pace yourself and incorporate more fun things. Recording yourself, trying new hobbies, um, drawing, making music, playing games. You have to incorporate those things into it. Maybe you're someone that likes to do art, or you like to do puzzle, draw, graphic design, game, live stream, whatever it is. You have to incorporate that and just find time to be a kid. Remember, growing up when you're a kid, you obviously have little to no responsibilities, right? Remember what it's like to be a kid, to just be just free. As adults, we get to this point where like we're so hardwired to just be so serious all the time. And I know from like seeing the older generation, a lot of them are so miserable and are depressed and you know just not enjoying their lives. And I know that I don't want to go down that pathway of being so miserable. And you know, I know like for me, creating content is like something that I love to do. Like I used to be so, I would say, insecure. I used to be so like worried about how people will see me, even now, how I look or how I may sound, or if I stutter, say a wrong word, or you know. And I've been slowly learning to just let go and just be myself and continue to learn and evolve. Learning and evolving is gonna make you a much better person to be around, and you're gonna live a much more enjoyable life for yourself, your family, friends, even strangers. Learning to love yourself, and learning to adapt will help you in so many aspects of life, and it'll help you live longer. I don't know the full science behind that, but just learning to just be, um, learning to grow, learning to be the best version of yourselves. It starts from the little things. So, um, again, I feel like I'm rambling, but I apologize. But the point I'm trying to make is, how I've been dealing with burnout, especially from this past week, and adversity, and just the fear is just, you know, learning to just take things off my plate, and, you know, listening to my body and the universe. And if I feel like I'm burning myself out because I'm so focused on just grind, I got to learn to, um, getting back to doing the things I love to do or trying new things. Like, for example, this podcast. Maybe I told me 6 months ago you'd be starting and doing something like this, I would have looked at people like, "What, me? Who wants to see me or hear me talk?" But I decided, hey, life's too short. Try it. You listen to a lot of podcasts. You watch a lot of podcasts. So um, try it yourself. And here I am. So yeah, dealing with failure and adversity and burnout. Getting back to the things that I enjoy to do and try new things, and yeah, just sharing that with the world. If people take it, great. If they don't, oh well, that's life. There's no controlling over that. But even if one person hears this and it resonates with them, then I guess I've done something good. But again, this is putting it out there, dealing with fear, adversity, burnout, taking a step back, and really, really uh, finding something, finding things that make you happy. Going for a walk. I said that in my last episode. Going for walks also helps me out a lot. But for you, it could just be going for a hike, going on a road trip, or playing games, walking your dog. So that's the main thing. Okay. And I think I mentioned this earlier. I'm looking at my list right now, trying different things and seeing what you're good at. Yeah. Uh, I think a lot of people out there hear this from time to time. Hey, you know what? Try different things, and it is hard because especially living in the U.S., we're in this rat race 24/7, and it's hard for, excuse me, it's hard for people to make time to even think because there's so much pressure put on people and in their worlds that it almost feels like people could barely hear themselves, yet alone actually make time physically for themselves to do what they want. I feel like we spend more time having to do the things we have to do versus what we want to do. And for a lot of people, there's not, the balance isn't there. But again, like I said, I think I already said it in so many different ways, but trying different things and seeing what you're good at. I mean, life's too short. Life's too short. And moving on to the next topic that I have here on my list, um, learning how to be comfortable in your own skin. Um, we live in a world where a lot of people are not comfortable in who they are or truly understand who they are. I've been blessed. I come from a very uh, rich um, West African culture, specifically Ghana. Shout out to Ghana. But even though I was born and raised in America, both my parents are from West Africa, Ghana, and growing up, they instilled the best way they can the core values of um, our heritage, and as well as the history, the languages. So I'm very thankful for that, and I feel like in a way that's helped me shape the type of person I am. not just a black person, but West African, proud Ghanaian, raised in America. But I feel like my culture has helped me be more comfortable in my own skin, both here in America, and I feel like even if I were to go live somewhere else outside of America, or even back to Ghana or wherever, um, learning how to be comfortable in my own skin has been something that um, I've been able to do. And as I get older, as I get more educated, um, it has really helped me to just um, not have to worry so much about how I may come off or sound like in other contexts. So I know a lot of people out there are not comfortable in their own skin, and it's pretty sad. It's sad. Like it gets you thinking about, you know, a part of themselves that they're not tapping into. Being comfortable in your own skin. I heard this from Gary Vee. Uh, he has a podcast, and I was listening to it like a few days ago, and he talked about how like, and I'm gonna try and get this right, but pretty much he said like being comfortable in your own skin just gives you a new, almost like a new level of freedom. I'm not sure if I got the quote exactly right, so don't quote me. But it was along the lines of just being comfortable in your own skin and how it can pretty much enable you to be uh, like the best version of yourself. You don't feel like you're compromising or you're being a shell of yourself or anything of that nature. And um, yeah, I've been blessed to be able to be comfortable in my own skin. Like, I'm pretty comfortable. I know a lot of people out there in the world are not, especially my community, not just the African community, but the African American community. There are differences for those of you that don't know. But in general, the black community as a whole, I know because of systematic issues, racism, colorism, classism, all the isms. Because of all that, a lot of black folks are not comfortable in their own skin. I'm starting to see that change over time, but from black folks to other folks, it's a lot of people are not comfortable in their own skin, and um, I feel like everyone deserves to be comfortable in their own skin. You know, there's enough real estate on this planet, enough books on this planet, to where people can find ways to just be more informed and yeah, anything of that nature. But yeah, those are the topics that I wanted to discuss today. Yeah, burnout is real. Dealing with adversity is it's a tough challenge, but I implore everyone that's out there, whoever you are, man, woman, child, whatever, um, whatever you want to use to classify yourself. Um, yeah, whenever you're feeling burnt out, just find something that will help you get through it. It could be going for a walk, games, whatever it is. And if you're feeling burnt out, just take a break from whatever it is that you're doing. Change up your routine. That's something that also has helped me just getting out of this monotonous schedule. Gotta go to work. Gotta do this. Okay, changing things around and making yourself, um, changing your routine can actually help you, just be more happier. And I know for me, that's helped me as I deal with personal obligations and finances and all that. Just changing things up and getting a new spark because our brain needs that. If not, your brain will start to like shut off. I know for me, once I have this monotonous routine, after a while, like I don't even feel inspired. So just changing that routine and finding ways, little things like playing games and such, anything of that nature, to really make yourself feel whole and lively again. So, with that, I hope this episode helps whoever that's out there. I know I felt like I rambled a little bit, but I felt like getting on here and dropping these words for me and for those of you out there in the real world, in the world. I hope this um, touches someone. I hope this helps someone in any way possible, even if it's just one person. But yeah, I wanted to get on here and talk about these things because they're real and they matter. So with that being said, I'm gonna conclude episode 3. I hope you guys are out there and have a good weekend. For those of you out here in the world, America, whoever you may be, I wish you guys all the best. Stay tuned for another episode next week. Again, one episode per week. So I hope to bring value into the world and for you guys. And for those of you that are listeners, thank you. I appreciate your time. I'm new to this podcasting game, so I'm excited to grow and get better each week. So, all right, guys, have a good weekend. See you next time.